Today I got time, cuz.
So we are back once again. This is Joey One Shinobi here to do another reaction to Black Panther 2 coming out November 11th. Fun factoid about that day: I got married on that day back in 2008. Yeah, I remember. It's a day I'll never forget. But anyway, that's a story for another time. Black Panther 2 is almost upon us this coming fall. Marvel has done something that I don't think they should have done, which is not recast the main character in the demise of Chadwick Boseman, who died of cancer. However, Kevin Feige and his team decided to forego recasting this beloved character. Why, I don't know. Superman has been recast 1,001 times. Batman has been recast. You name it. Wonder Woman. But for some strange reason, T'Challa, the Black Panther, is not worthy of a recasting. But I want to look at this trailer. I've been looking at some reactions around the YouTube sphere, and a lot of people are feeling emotional. I want to see how I feel. I know this is a late reaction, but it's still worthy of doing. So let's get into this reaction and see what comes out on the other end.
No woman, no cry. Hey, little darling, don't shed no tear. No woman, no cry. Good friends we have, and good friends we've lost along the way. In this great future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say.
All right, so a couple of things stand out to me in that trailer. I see Atlantis and Wakanda. Looks like they're going to be banging in this movie, but we kind of figured that because in Endgame, when Okoye was asked by Black Widow what was going on in Wakanda, she said they were dealing with some earthquakes under the ocean. And she was like, well, how are you going to deal with that? She was like, we deal with it by not dealing with it. I think that was the precursor to the Atlanteans coming to Wakanda. Hopefully they get to a point where Namor is like, because Namor in the comic books, and that's another thing I want to point out, but before I get there, Namor in the comic books, sometimes he does play the role of an anti-hero. He's not always this white hat wearing good guy. So it's going to be interesting how they play this in this particular film. But I see also Riri Williams, Ironheart, is going to be friends with Shuri. It's going to be interesting how that plays out, because in the comic books, Ironheart is actually a protege of Tony Stark, Iron Man. But we know Tony Stark died at the end of Endgame, so it's going to be interesting to see how they introduce this particular character. I see them dapping each other up. I see her knocking the heart out of her iron suit that she's going to be donning in the film, no doubt. These are the things that I think would be positives. The negatives, I don't think I like the look of Prince Namor. They made him look like some type of Aztec warrior. Not that I have a problem with Aztec warriors, but they're really diverging from his look in the comic books. I wish they would have kept it a little bit more authentic, but I also think that this is Marvel and Disney's attempt at becoming more diverse. They didn't want to just have some white-looking man with pointy ears and winged feet in the MCU again. They're just trying to make it look more like the world looks. That's what I think. I hope it's not racial politics going on in this film, but I have a feeling that that's what's going on. I feel like there's some things, if it's not broke, why try to fix it? I like the Namor from the comic books, even though he's just a white man with pointy ears. Anyway, looks like Angela Bassett is giving an Oscar-worthy speech, at least for a supporting actress. That line about her saying she lost her entire family, but she's still here. That's some powerful stuff. And I know probably when the movie is playing, it's going to make tears probably swell up in your eyes. Angela Bassett is just an awesome character playing Queen Mother Ramonda. I'm looking forward to a lot of elements of this film, but it looks like it's going to be very heavy on the feminine power. That's the one thing that I wish they didn't do, especially with the ability to recast T'Challa. With the advent of the multiverse, they could have easily set up here, like I remember from the What If series, there was a world where Black Widow lived and everybody on her world died. But the Watcher was able to take her from her world and team her up with Peggy in her world, Captain Britain, Peggy Carter. And so I'm like, well, now that the multiverse is open, why couldn't they do something like that in this film? I don't know if they'll have a replacement. I think maybe they may have Shuri donning the costume of the Black Panther. I know they did that in the comic books, but there was some M'Baku. He would be a great replacement. I think the Duke kid, I can't think of his name, but I think M'Baku would be a good replacement for T'Challa. But we'll see. Maybe that's just me loving the traditional version of the Black Panther and being kind of pissed off at Disney for not recasting him. I even did a video with a petition and Disney just ignored it. So we'll see how the fans receive it. Overall, I think this is a day one. You have to see the send-off of Chadwick's character, but I think even Chadwick probably felt like he would like his character to be recast. I don't think he was so attached to it that he felt like absolutely no one could play the role of T'Challa. I think that was very, very selfish on the part of Marvel. At any rate, tell me what you think about recasting T'Challa or not recasting. Maybe some of you out there feel like they didn't need to recast him. I think this movie is going to be another notch on the belt of feminism, but we shall soon see. I don't want to put out any judgments against this film. I don't want to try to down it. I just want to see it and see what they come with. And hopefully there's a surprise waiting for us at the end. Bring back Killmonger. At any rate, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Joey Kenobi out.
Today I got time, cuz.